I have a lot of chance to talk to our user a lot, and I always been asked to say, Helena, can you explain me why you didn't use this kind of standard reflector, but instead you're using your own design lens? And actually it looks like the specification, like a brightness even lower than this kind of reflector. Why? The reason is very simple, because first, we want to make sure you have a clean light. So by using this kind of reflector, when we do the investigation, when we do the research, before we do the design, we found from the user that a lot of professional photographer, they talk about it might be high in the middle or the center point by using the reflector with a very high brightness we call lux number. But in reality, when you do, for example, the shooting on a portrait or some of the scene, you don't want a very high central point, but you want a very even light in that area, because most of the case you don't just shoot on that point, you actually shoot on the whole area. No matter how big of that area, we're talking about area, not just a point. So by hearing all those kind of feedback from the user, we want to make sure we deliver the right design, which is a clean light. So to the point is, the whole purpose is by using the lens is meant to provide a very even in that area we describe or we design is from the central point to the edge. You don't see obvious drop, you see a very even curve of the brightness change. And then to the end, you don't see a very sharp edge, but you see a very natural, smooth change to be lower and lower. That gives you a very beautiful and clean light on any kind of projects when you do the shooting. So for example, a portrait, you don't want this point to be very bright and a little bit oily, and then here is a little bit dark. So to that point, we use our optic design experience, which is we have 24 years experience already, into this design. So all our products, instead of providing such a standard reflector, we come with the lens on each product. And our lens actually is very welcome today after all our customers using our product. For example, our micro, this building, because it's very small, actually we're using a very new technology. This micro lens provides 650% brightness increase by using this adjustable lens only. So that means, let's say this is we say 8 watts light, but with this adjustment on that point, that area, I would say we don't call point, we call area. That area for product, for object you're shooting, you got 50 watts brightness. And that's why more and more our customers who do, for example, like the product shooting, they really love the micro, because such a small light give a very, very beautiful brightness in that area when they need to do that. So this is micro, and our mini, one of our most popular product in the market with the built-in TII products, like with the built-in TII lens, it comes with a 300% increase of the light brightness, which is very impressive. Many of our professional users since very beginning, they don't think they need a product like a mini 20 watts only, because they normally expect something over 100 watts. But a good thing when we work with the professional user is they really know how to judge a good light. They just bring that in the hands and then switch on, and then put that with someone in front of them, and then they will understand how bright they want. And they were impressed a lot by how bright it can be with such a small but powerful light. So that's why Mini now today tend to be the most popular products among all our professional users, semi-professional users, and also consumers. And then all the Avant, with the standard lens, we can come up more than 250% of the brightness increase just for such a lens. And then if you understand compared to the size, you might can see how different of the size can be. Let me put there one by one, okay? See what's the difference. Again, when we say hobo light, we meant to design for those location shooting and for artists on the way or artists on the go. So how to design a smart system, make the packing or make the space usage as much as possible, as smart as possible. So we design that. So to the second point of design such a lens, we want to make the size of, or the space advantage or space usage of all our customers in their limited space in their luggage as small as possible. So that's why. And for the Avant, our lens also can provide almost 300% of the brightness just by a lens. And besides of that, remember how even of the light output can be and give you a very clean and beautiful light output. So enjoy our lens.